Hey there, I'm Zamfan, and welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. I'm absolutely horrific at hardcore, and I do want to apologize in advance if I sound a little bit out of breath or sick. I kind of am, but we shall persist. Last episode, we went and got ourselves a ton of terracotta. I say a ton, I think it was about a row in our inventory, because we did bring some other stuff back. But afterwards, we mapped out some things, and I think it's high time that we not dilly-dally and we use some of the terracotta, starting with this building right here. I was saying last episode that maybe this could be where we keep the sugarcane farm, and I think that's exactly what we're going to continue to do with this. It's going to continue to be the sugarcane. We just need to build it up. By the way, I did go back between episodes and get a whole load of terracotta because I was fairly certain that what we brought back would not be enough. And while we were out there, we made a friend. I need a name for our friend. Give me a name for our friend here. We got a brand new bird friend, and he needs a name. And I do want to keep within the theme that we've already created for our area through our starter house. That being said, we need wood, and we also need stone, which apparently I wasn't thinking about because I left it all up here. We also need basically all this cobble to be stone, and unfortunately we don't have a whole lot of coal. So what I think we're gonna end up doing or having to do, there's some, but regardless, I think what I'm gonna end up having to do is simply go through and make more charcoal. But while that's smelting, we can go ahead and work on ourselves our sugarcane farm area thing. The first thing I want to do is I do want to take out these corners, and I want to replace them with this thing we got going on here. And I think that's going to be as tall as it needs to be. Quite frankly, I think I'm just going to put like either a slightly rounded roof on top of it or a flat roof. That could be pretty cool. It's set in stone now. We've lengthened it by 1. It'd be 7, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What have I done? Why? And then I want to come through here, put sort of like, it's gonna be, it wasn't supposed to be like that. How did I do this? There, finally. It took like 5 tries just to get the foundation right. But we got the foundation right. Oh no. And I do need white terracotta. Why did I grab the regular terracotta? What is wrong with me? You know, I don't wanna claim it's like the oxygen deprivation from not being able to breathe properly, but goodness gracious. Something that I just realized now too is that I don't think I'm gonna be able to quite, I don't know. We'll do a little test strip right here. Let's do a test around the back. Yeah, that looks okay. So that's another one of those situations, you know? You try something out, you think it's gonna look really nice, and then you're just like, nah. No. That's just absolute trash. Why did you even think of that? So, what I'm thinking is instead, we take advantage of the wood themes, and we really just make it like a work shed. Yeah, kind of like this, and then when we walk in, there'll be all the sugarcane. And sugarcane only grows 3 blocks tall, so this is really as tall as the building really needs to be. However, I think I want to go up by 1 more. And then with that, I think what would be interesting is if we come in with like the brick, you know, like this. To kind of, I don't know, kind of like frame out, I guess. Diagonals are hard, man. Like, just trying to make things look good is hard. The only thing left with this thing would be to maybe make a little bit of a storage area. I'm thinking, what if we came out like this, and we do a little bit of an awning off the side of the building right here. And I ended up going with the brick and terracotta after all. I think this looks so much better than the wood coming through this area. It fits in with the house. And it's just, you know, all in all, really, really nice. Even from the back, it's a little bit flat. I can admit that. I could add a few like bands, kind of like I did on the ends of the building here. I could do that on the back, but I'm going to leave it blank for now until I figure out exactly what I'm going to do around the back for this, because I don't know, maybe I'll do like a little bit of an extension or something. But for now, this building right here makes a good couple stacks of sugarcane for every pass. And I think, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's got propagules. You wait right there. You wait right there. You don't go nowhere. Yes. You give. Thank you so much. We now have mangrove wood. Oh my goodness. So now if I find a swamp, the only reason I'd want to find a mangrove swamp is for some mud. But you can also make a mud farm, I suppose, but finding mud would probably be better. But no, we got little propagules. Thanks, man. We also got ourselves a fresh set of leads. Put that right there. Nice. Anyways, the sugarcane farm is complete. And yeah, there's not really much more to it. It's done. It's done. And since I've already made the sugarcane farm, I think it'll be time to move these friends right here. I know they just showed up episode 1 and they've just kind of been growing here ever since, but they're awfully loud. They're very, very loud, and I would like them to be elsewhere. I'm getting a migraine just being around my area. I want to put them somewhere where they can't completely rack my brain. And while I already have all of the materials to build stuff on me, I think we can go ahead and start on the barn. Now, granted, this is another diagonal, and I may change my mind on that, because that one over there already took me like an hour to build. Because I'm indecisive, and trying to spend another like hour or two on another diagonal does not sound like a fun idea. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. If I can build it as a straight barn, it'll be okay. Oh my goodness. So this is what we got so far. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some oak trapdoors and do kind of like I did for that retaining wall. Well, not retaining wall, the garden. There we go. It's it's taking a little bit, just simply because I'm waiting for things to smelt. I've about killed myself I don't know how many times just trying to jump around on this thing, because I keep forgetting that I'm in hardcore mode, and if I die, I die. And I am not paying as much attention as I should. I can't believe this has taken me over an hour to build, because I keep changing my mind on exactly what it is that I want to do. Like, I keep breaking blocks and then putting blocks down and saying, nah, I don't really like that. Let me try this, and then trying it and being like, okay, yeah, that's great. And then I try something else and I'm like, ooh, I like that more. Let me try this over here. And then it just, it's a whole thing. Here we go, and this is what we got so far. I'm thinking about doing another band across here. like another band of cut copper across there, I think that would make it look a lot better. Oh, not to mention I need to come across on this side. And after quite a bit of futzing around, I finally have my cows in a barn. A completed barn. There was quite a bit that I didn't actually end up getting to show because my brother decided to come walking in at some point, and just start chattering to me, not even realizing that I was recording. So here's the barn. I really like it. It looks kind of goofy, but I think I like goofy. I think I really like the goofy. Excuse me. And the puppo required my attention. Anyways, we now have a full-on barn. I really like this thing. Like, look, it's so cool. I like it. I'm gonna let the copper age down like everything else. But I ain't got time for copper to just lay around and dry. I actually had to scrounge up some more just to do the things. But we've got ourselves the usual foundation that I have for everything else, and then I did some oak wood trapdoors, and then of course we have like almost like copper wrappings around the base of the wood posts, and I just thought that was like a really nice reinforcement sort of detail. And then of course we have our cows. I haven't done any kind of, well, decoration, but I'll do a little bit probably between episodes. That's something, you know, this right here took me far too long anyway, and oh, it takes a second. So we're just gonna leave it like this for now. And we have two more sides. I'm thinking on this side we can put ourselves some sheep. And on this side, we could maybe put some pigs, or I'm actually thinking we could put some horses. Ooh, I forgot. There's this door that comes off this way, and you'll notice the doors. Something I hate about the doors is that they're like 2D, or they're like paper. So I found a resource, or yeah, a resource pack, and now the doors are 3D, and I love that. I love it. And then in here, we're going to put ourselves a little bit of an automatic chicken machine, I think. I don't foresee needing a lot of eggs for any reason whatsoever. But if I need them, I'll have them. The resource pack also works on the trapdoors, by the way. I am absolutely stoked over it. Hello, friend. Now, what does sugarcane and cows have to do with one another? Well, books. Mainly books, because I would like to do some enchanting. And to do that, I need a place to enchant. Now, I don't know about you, but I think the house might be a little bit small for that, and I've already thrown an enchanting space down in the basement of one of my homes before. Gosh darn it, I knew that.
Stop it.
I threw a little bit of an enchanting space in the basement of one of my homes before. So what I think I want to do is, I was thinking about putting a tower right here anyway. So I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna do ourselves a little bit of a tower. We're gonna have ourselves a little bit of a beaten path going straight through the wheat field like this. And of course it started raining in the midst of me attempting to start this project, but I went ahead and I've cleared out the terracotta, fixed my circle, and made ourselves a little bit of a path going out this way. I will probably dig up the dirt, put it back down, and then turn it into path blocks like I've done everywhere else. Just like that. So now we have our pathway going all the way to what will be our tower right here. I don't think I'm going to make it very big, just because it doesn't really need to be that tall. In fact, I think as far as height goes, I think 10 would be just fine. We can see everything. Now, I do need to go get some more spruce because that's all the spruce I had. And when I chopped down some spruce, I forgot to come back and replant. And with this wood, we can now... Ta-da! Man, that looks horrendous. There we go. I like that. That's a lot better. All right, and this is what we have to start with. It's not bad. So how I want to handle this is I actually want this to be a main room with some storage on the bottom, and then have the main floor itself up top. So kind of what I want to have done is maybe run some beams across the top like this, and maybe one across like this. Put it all down. Another crafting table right there. So that way that is actually being supported by something, and then that will give us plenty of space down here. Or what was I saying? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go up by 1. You know, let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. Yeah, that's better. I think I would rather do brick in the bottom. I just need a lot more bricks. Yeah, we can do like the brick bottom layer. I'm trying not to make everything so cookie cutter. Like, I want to stay, of course, I want to stay within the confines of, you know, the color palette or whatever funky weird block palette I got going on, but that doesn't mean that I gotta go absolutely insane with doing things that just don't work or don't make sense. Now, for the second layer, what I was thinking is I can take some probably stone stairs, which are probably back down here. That's probably way more than we need, but it's okay. And then I'm thinking we come around like this. But what might be better, we'll do some polished granite, and we can do that. And then we can use regular granite. In fact, actually what I think I might do, and then I suppose we could try ourselves a little bit of... Oh boy, look at everything that I have created. This is... Ooh boy. You know what we can break that up with? There we go, look at that. Oh, that's so much better. That's exactly what that... that's exactly what that needed. In fact, I'm seeing a problem. Give me this. There we go. No more problem. There we go. So this is what we got so far. I think that looks good. I think, honestly, it's not bad at all. So this would make the entire building 10 blocks tall, and I do still think that that is a perfect height. I'm gonna add 3 high windows on these sections right here. There we go. This will make it nice and big and airy. And then if we take our... Okay, so with that done like that, we have ourselves a nice little walkie-uppy bit all the way up to the very top. You know what I think I would rather do? As nice as it would be to just go ahead and get rid of some of these slabs, I think it would be better. There we go. Let me stop being so distracted by literally everything else. It turns out I allowed that last clip to go on for way too long, so it didn't actually record anything. But we now have a full interior. We have plenty of bookshelves down here to display some of our more important books or extra ones that we get from the top. We have a crafting table so we can make the books, and plenty of storage for bulk items. And then up here we have a full level 30 enchanting setup. You can tell by that right there. And it looks really nice. I like it. I like that you can still see out the windows, so it doesn't really disturb, well, except for this one right here, so it doesn't really disturb any of the views. And then if we come all the way up here, I redid the ramparts, and it looks a lot nicer. And of course, you know, we got plenty of buttons to protect ourselves from inevitable spawns. I also did a little bit of work on the exterior here. Of course, you can see how the upper parts are. I really, really like that. We now have a little bit of an awning up over the door, and I really, really like it. Also, I forgot just how long it takes to grow cows for leather. And, well, I did a little bit of work. I did a little bit of work between things. We got ourselves a couple little benches around, some flowers, some brambling bushes, and path going all the way around, another bench all the way, and then of course we got a path that leads all the way up to and through our barn. I even went and captured us a couple sheep, plenty of cows. I've actually started using the storage that I've put over here. Actually, the storage wasn't here when we left off, so that's actually fleshed out. And I've even done a little bit of sketching about for other potential projects in videos to come. So it's been it was taking a while. I had to fill in my time somewhere, and I think that was a very good use of my time. Now, before I get too carried away, we have all of these enchanting point level things there in the bottom, 35 to be exact, and I think it's time to go ahead and use them. Problem is, I'm out of diamonds, so down in the mines we go. You know, I could go ahead and gather all of these diamonds, but in all honesty, I just want to gather enough for me to make a pickaxe and a regular axe. Simply because I could make 2 pickaxes and an axe with that. Okay, that's fine. Boingy, 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 boingy. I might even set up a little bit of a railcar system, because that takes a long while. We can make ourselves 2 pickaxes and a regular axe. And let's see what kind of enchantments we can get. I've done put my lapis up here. Let's figure out its efficiency. It's gonna be efficiency no matter which one I put on there, right? Okay. Let's try our hand at the pickaxe. Efficiency and unbreaking. Okay, that's not bad. Let's do our other pickaxe. Efficiency and unbreaking. You know what? I'm not mad. Let's see what our... I am mad. Where's a grindstone? Here we go. We'll just plop this down. You know what? Right there works. Break down one of these. And... fortune! Yes! And we got back the efficiency. That's exactly what I wanted. Now, we're not going to be able to put anything on this. I mean, I could, but I think I'd rather wait. But with this fortune, I can go back down into the mines and see just how many diamonds we can pick up. Probably after a nap first. That's something that I forgot to mention. If you were interested in seeing anything like the mining sessions and stuff like that, I tend to do long plays of those. No commentary. I just turn on some music and just do the thing. If you want to see that kind of stuff, I do post those on my channel. People seem to like them, and it's nice to be able to just kind of turn my brain off and just focus on the task at hand rather than trying to focus on what do I say when there's really nothing to be said. Yes, and we enjoy the fresh new air. Or the fresh outside air. Oh, look at my area! Oh, it's looking so good so far. So we're up in the fresh space and we have 19 diamonds. Honestly, not as much as I thought I would be getting, and I'm not too surprised because sometimes when you're using stone tools, whatever it is you're doing, it feels like it takes days to go a few feet. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves a sword. because ours is about to break, and you know, it'll break anyways. And you know what? Let's go ahead and finish off the tools. Get ourselves a shovel and a trusty diamond hoe. And now that we have 14 left over, we can kind of finagle around a little bit and figure out exactly what it is that we want. We have a new hat and boots. Fancy. I'll probably go back down into the mines at some point and dig up more. But if I do that, that'll probably be done in a long play style. So if you're interested at all in seeing some of the stuff that takes a really long time to do, so if you're interested in seeing that kind of thing, I do post long plays of usually just gathering materials and restocking my supplies. Some people seem to really like that kind of thing, which is why I keep doing it. I guess the next thing that we would need to work on, or at least think about working on, is getting ourselves a decent supply for experience. Because now that we have an enchanting table, we can't fully rely on mining or killing cows, because that just takes too long. I think we need something a little bit better. Maybe we can do an all mob farm. Let me know. I haven't found any spawners under my base yet, or really anywhere nearby. We could start working on a trading hall of sorts with especially Fletchers and get our experience that way. I have found villagers to be very, very useful in the trading regards. That's such a pretty sight right there. Oh, that's so pretty. Well, now that I've spent like a whole 5 minutes just actually staring at this, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. That's not how I want to close it out. Stop it. Gosh darn it. You know, that could have ended absolutely horribly. That could have ended absolutely horribly. So before anything else absolutely terrible happens, I'm gonna close it out for this one. Thank you for joining me in today's episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's see how far we can get. I'm thoroughly impressed with what it is that we've been able to accomplish so far, and I am thoroughly excited to see what is to come. So if you are too, stick around, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!